Hello, good night. This is RL Otaku. If you didn't know me before, you shouldn't because this is the first episode, and I'm here to talk about presenting ideas in the real life. RL Otaku inside anime and trying to bring those again to your daily life, to your practical life. I'm Brazilian, so the accent is there. The accent is not that great. Sometimes obviously my second language nature is gonna get in the way of getting a good presentation. And I'm here to talk about right now Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's an anime that a lot of YouTubers already talks about it, and they love it, and I love it too. So this is my channel, so I'm talking about it again. This anime is definitely going to be featured in a lot of episodes, so get used to it. If you like the channel, just like and subscribe, and let's get to it. Today I'm talking about getting emotionally attached to ideas, and this third episode from the series is very obvious why I'm getting this episode. This episode is when Edward and Alphonse go to the to Town, where it's basically a representation of the church and God and priests and everything. And Rose is your typical church girl, and she's going there. She thinks Father Lero is just going uh, to get her dead boyfriend back, and obviously he won't. He won't. Like he can't. No one can just get someone back from the dead. But here we go. That's a plot. That's a really good plot actually because it shows like she's attached to both the idea of the boyfriend itself because he's dead already, so she just has the idea of him, and she's emotionally attached to the church and to family and to the whole church life. And the anime cleverly contraposes her to Edward and Alphonse. And clearly, if you watched the previous episodes in the anime, Edward and Alphonse are very much more experienced and mature than the Rose. Rose again represents the very naive girl, naive person, whatever. And Edward and Alphonse already went through some really rough shit, and this, this YouTube is demonetized, so who gives a shit? And if you really look at it and really think about it, attaching yourself to any idea is a really bad deal because you're not gaining anything from it. And generally, when some really schemy people just look at it and see you're attached to some idea, they will use that against you, and they will really use against you. And that may happen even inside your family and stuff like that. Politicians use that, politics, and you really see that in this anime, and you see that in this episode. Even Father Lero himself is really attached to the idea that he's the Almighty Priest. That's why he tries to fight Edward and Alphonse, even though he shouldn't fight any stage alchemists because they're far stronger than him. But he buys into the idea that he's fucking God and he's just going at it. So you can see in the anime, you can see in real life how just getting emotional attached to ideas, to your ego, to I don't know, many ideas of family, ideas of religion in this case, ideas like again environmentalism, any idea, conservative, anything with ism in the edge, east, whatever, anything that is abstract. Those ideas are dangerous. They're generally made to just lump you into some group and just try to manipulate you to do something they want you to do, even though you don't even know if that's good for you. Just want to feel included in some stupid group that nobody knows each other, nobody cares. So this anime again shows that. You can see that in real life. You can see. Let's get another example. Maybe you are attached to you're a victim or something. Whenever you're a victim, you are trying to get some benefits from it, and it never works. You generally get to be a slave of the idea. So again, if you're a victim, you're a slave to the idea you're a victim. Even if you think, oh my god, I'm awesome, and then life shows you're not awesome because it happens. If you try a bunch of shit, life will just shit on you constantly. So if you're attached to the idea you're the biggest shit in third mountain, then suddenly anything in your way is an attack on you, and you will not like that. So be very, very cautious in just getting attached to ideas. The idea, honestly, is not to get attached to anything. Is to obviously you get ideas, you get these ideas to make the framework in your life. You have to, but honestly, don't get attached to it because in any moment, life can just get you, show you that idea is useless for you, is maybe even harmful, and you have to shred this idea and just try something else. And by doing that, you can evolve very quickly through life, and you can just plow through life and do a lot. So, in conclusion, again, I'm not even going through the slides. This this YouTube channel is going to be mostly a podcast. All the slides in here are just slides. I'm going to upload these videos both on YouTube and probably on SoundCloud and some other podcast place, so you guys can access it and just listen to it in your headphones and download it only in audio. Even I like watching a lot of videos on YouTube that are podcast like, and I would love to just listen to it. It saves a lot of cell phone battery. If you like the channel, if you like what I'm talking about, even though the accent is there, please subscribe, please like the channel. Any criticisms to anything, just again, uh, tell me in the comment section. And just to finish it off, I got some slides here. Uh, Again, Father Little really took advantage of this rose chick, and she almost killed someone for no reason. And in the end of the episode, Edward even told her, just follow your own steps, just rise up and walk by yourself. And in my opinion, at least, the idea underlying the phrase is essentially just think for yourself, just think for yourself, just use your ideas and stop following people, stop following ideas other people just hammer into you. And that's very hard. That's very hard to do. And that's why I'm saying you will have ideas, you will have your own conclusions, just never get too invested in them. Don't get invested in them. Always be open minded, always be ready to change ideas, and stay calm and just live life. And peace.